Hey up everyone, welcome back to Pommy and Oz. Hope we're all doing really well. If you are new around here, drop a like, drop a subscribe. It does mean the absolute world to me. We're smashing it at the moment. We're about to encroach 1,700. Could be 2K. That would be grouse. If we can get 2,000 by the end of the year, I'll do something mad and I'll let the subs choose what we're doing. So, if you are a real big fan, though, you may choose to become a member. And these legends, Sean Costello, Sandra McDonald, Rory Forster, Saint, Andrew Scott, Greg Whittaker, Lana Owens, Azza James, Peter Haywood, Alexander Lana, Timmy P, Byron Issa, and new boys, Cameron and Libbo Jr. Probably totally massacred that one. Apologies. They subscribed and they went into the membership, which is grouse. So thank you very much for that. If that is something that tickles your boat, we are going to do a live stream this weekend. There'll be me and Faz for one of these games, and then there will be a kickback stream a bit later on in the weekend as well. So stay tuned and stay updated for that. And if you are into your prints, behind me there, Big Charlie, we do all sorts of prints, and we will be doing a draw on Monday for all you commenters and likers for winning the wonderful Sam Walsh print that was there behind me. So without any further ado, let's get into it then. We are doing our EPL tips. Let's have a wee look at how we got on. So let's have a look at last week. It wasn't great, right? Five of the rights winners, and we got one goal scorer, one correct score. There was a few shocks, wasn't there, last week? It did throw me for 6. It were poor. I'm going to be honest. I need to up my game this week because last week it were dire. It were Eric Dyer. So let's crack on, right? So then we've got Southampton. They entertain the mighty Aston Villa. Saturday, 7 a.m. Jesus, that's early. Wow, I'm going here Southampton to win this one 2-0. Dean Smith is in all sorts of trouble at Villa. It's not really his fault because when you lose a player as good as Jackie Grealish, you're always going to struggle. It's always going to be a complete nightmare. They've played good football. They just get unstuck. And I think Southampton, they are impressing me. I think James Ward-Prowse, I think he's going to score. He's probably going to score from a free kick because that's all he does. He's a set-piece specialist. But that's my prediction. 2-0 Southampton. We kickstart the week with a 2-goal win. Then we have United. We'll be live for this game, and I ain't looking forward to it. We entertain Man City. Fuck me. What can I say about this game? I mean, Ole's gone with, 5 at the back, which is technically 3, but it turns into a 5. Somehow still chaos. If you watched the Atlanta game, Zapata had more space than a lonely cow in a milking field after all of its mates have been shot. It were a nightmare. And it doesn't matter if you play 5 at the back with Ollie, 10 at the back. Hell, you could probably get a battalion down the back. And systematically, they would be pulled apart. City, 2-2 last weekend. They lost 2-0, didn't they, last weekend to Crystal Palace. They'll be sieving. They'll be smarting from that. Big shot. Totally screwed my tips up. I reckon they're going to come out firing here. Absolutely firing. They'll be pumped. They'll be ready. You know, chests will be out. I can't see United. It pains me. I can't see it. I can't see anything other than a 3-0 win, Man City. And yeah. But, I mean, there's no good managers left. Let's not talk about it. Then we've got Brentford, 2 a.m. They entertain Norwich. I like Brentford. They're a team that I enjoy watching. It'll probably be a nice little thing to watch as well after the United game. Cheer me up. I've gone 2-0 flat here. Brentford. I think Ivan Toney will score. Norwich looks shite. They look shite. And this is a game that if Brentford are going to stay up in this league, they're going to be a part of the Premier League for a while. They've got to start putting away teams like this, and I back them to do it. I think they'll do this one with ease. And then we've got Chelsea, 2 a.m. They entertain Burnley. Sean Dice, he's celebrating, a decade at the club. That's a phenomenal achievement for Sean. The man who talks artist, Sean Dice. Rugged voice, rugged style of play, but I do think Chelsea way too much class for Burnley. I think this is going to be one-way traffic. Chelsea are really impressing me, and not many people are talking about them. It's all about City and Liverpool. Chelsea, don't sleep on them because you don't score against them. That is their niche. And they showed last week that if you do get the jump on them or you make it tough, they can score from anywhere. I mean, you've got Reece James, right wing back, slotting in a volley that a centre forward would be proud of. I reckon Jorginho will score here. I've got a penalty feeling here. 4-0. Then Palace, surprise packet last week. They do look good under Vieira, don't they? They do look good. I'm waiting for the Crystal Palace fans to get that Vieira, oh, Vieira, oh, chant going. I haven't quite heard it yet, but I do think it's coming together. I think this is going to be 2-2, though. I've got a high-scoring game here, but Wilf Zaha, he is in some form. He looked really good at the weekend. He's in amongst the goals. I'll back him in to do it again. 2-2, I'm going with Palace. Wolves, and then we've got Brighton. The surprise packet again, 2-2 last weekend. And I reckon, honestly, Potter's football is grouse. Check the video I did. I did talk a bit about Graham Potter and linked it to Carlton. As I do, I've got a bit of a way of doing it. But Brighton are playing tremendous football. I love a Graham Potter side. I'm all about it. Harry Potter, Graham Potter, Brighton over Albion. Brilliant. And I reckon Trossard's going to score here. 2-0 Newcastle. Heat the woes on the Magpies. They are in a world of hurt. They are in a world of hurt. Imagine if they go down with 100 billion in the bank. Imagine it. It's going to be tough for them. It's a tough ask. This league is tough. And I think they held on to Steve Bruce way too long, in my opinion. I reckon that'll see them go down. Arsenal, Watford, London Derby. We love them. We love them round here. Arsenal are impressing me every time I see them play. And Ramsdale down in the goal, he's killing it. They look good going forward. They look good in transition. They look good down back. They look good moving the ball. Arsenal look good. Good times are coming back to Emirates. I wanted to say Highbury. That's how old I am. But they are coming back, and I reckon they'll continue their run. And Emil Rowe, Smith Rowe, I reckon he's going to score this. He is impressing me. He is playing some stonking football at the moment, and he's a delight to watch. The return of Conte to the Premier League. He should have been at United. He's gone to Spurs. Spurs, honestly, Christmas has come early, hasn't it? You've got rid of Nuno. You've got rid of a Badger, and suddenly you've got a Lion. Conte's teams are... You see, I'm old school, and people say, oh, Conte is defensive. Scored more goals than Ole in his tenure at Inter, and that was meant to be defensive, but he kept clean sheets. He's tough to break down, and I reckon a man who is going to enjoy Conte coming is this guy here, Harry Kane, because Conte is a great man manager. He's a great motivator. They're disciplined, but one thing he knows is how to provide to his target man. And Conte and Kane, match made in heaven. I reckon Harry Kane will score 2 here, and I reckon Everton will be in a heap of trouble. 2-0 Spurs, easy days. Then we've got Leeds United. They entertain Leicester. This is the game of the round here, Leeds Leicester. 2 styles that are beautiful to watch, real easy on the eye. It's going to be a real good game, this. Leeds impressed me. Like, Rafinha is one of the most underrated footballers, I think, in the Premier League. Watch that game last week. He was everywhere. He works so hard for his team. Up and down the flank. He comes centrally. Everything you want in a player, he is. And then you've got Leicester. Rodgers' side, they are a dream come true. Great to watch, Rodgers' teams. And this should be a great game. I've got Leicester, though, pipping it. I think Jamie Vardy back on the goal-scoring podium. The man, the myth, there'll be a Vardy party down there. And then we finish, surprise packet, West Ham, entertain high flyers Liverpool. And I've got a feeling I'm tipping the risk. I'm tipping a 1-1 here. I don't think West Ham will fear Liverpool. And I don't think they will at all. And I think Liverpool, just a bit of a chink in the armour last week, but I think you come into a Moyes' side, their chests are out at the moment. They're feeling 10 foot tall. They're playing terrific. In the immortal words of Harry Redknapp, terrific football, terrific. And I reckon it's going to be 1-0. And I reckon Antonio will score. And I reckon it'll be a great game, though. I reckon it'll be a nail biter, but I've just got a sneaky feeling. But that is my tips for this week. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. Let me know the vibe. I'll see you this weekend. I'll see you tomorrow night with the great Faz. Pom out.